We are going to head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason, and this is a kind of a tip of the cap. We asked for predictions last Friday. This is the closest that one came to hitting it right on the head, and this one's pretty darn close.
Hey guys, on this weekend's game, looking for Joe Woods to slow down Carolina's two top weapons, running back Christian McCaffrey and wide receiver DJ Moore. Our D linemen need to bat some balls down to frustrate Baker, much like Pittsburgh has done in the past. Need to send JOK or the slot corner on some timely blitzes on obvious passing downs, wrecking Baker's world. Want to see us get at least 2 turnovers from Baker. On offense, ball control with the running game, mixing in short passes that create yards after the catch, and please, no turnovers. Also, no going for it on 4th down unless it's 4th and 1 and deep in Carolina territory. We got a weapon now. Let's kick the field goal, coach. I'm predicting a 19-17 score in favor of the Browns, with Cade York making his 4th field goal of the game and kicking the game winner as time runs out. Let's do it. Go Browns.
All right, Jeff, that was pretty close in terms of batted balls down, 4 field goals. We'll give him a break on the score, but we're going to do that pretty much every week. That gets our winner. Take a look at this. This is really interesting, too. The last time the Browns were 1-0, Jeff Garcia was making his Browns debut. Goodies by Sierra was the #1 song in the U.S. LeBron was about to begin his 2nd season in the NBA. Roger Federer had just won his first U.S. Open title in tennis. And the only thing we didn't do is find out what the price of gas was back in those days. But it's been that long.
Well, there was also a young Jeff Lloyd in September 11th of that year, and his fiancée at the time, Anne Marie, who were putting the finalizing touches on an October wedding and now have a high school sophomore and senior. So yes, folks, it has been an extremely long time. It's just the thought of it. I mean, it's so much easier for this team to roll into the building and start going to practice this week, knowing the monkey is off the back, so to speak. You know, you're trying to do your best for your coaches. And at a point yesterday, certainly it got really, really hairy, obviously. But look, this team needs to understand, and I think this was the importance of putting the C's on the chest of Myles Garrett, Nick Chubb, Joel Bitonio is, you know, these are the leaders of this team. They're going to get it done when we need to get it done. They're going to be the guys that are going to make this team rally, get this team focused on the task at hand. And at the end of the day, that's what it came down to. As far as the guy in this prediction, if he's got tonight's lottery numbers, I'd love it. But yeah, Cade York, I mean, if you're Cade York, I mean, what do you do now? I mean, yes, you had an NFL career in front of you, but I mean, do you just retire? Like, it's not going to get any better than this. You know, 4 for 4 from 58 yards out. The guy's been in town for a hot second and probably is never going to have to buy a meal again in his life.
I do think at some point in time this year he will have the opportunity to kick a 65, 66-yard field goal. And I wouldn't be terribly surprised if he doesn't knock that through and own the NFL record at some point in the not-too-distant future.